This Duno asks you to find the distance between the points 2, 1 and 5, 6. So pause your video now so you have a chance to do that. So the way you're going to solve this is by using the Pythagorean theorem. And the numbers you're going to be plugging in is the difference between the x values for A and the difference between the y values for B. So to get from 2 to 5, that's 3 units away. So we want to do 3 squared plus, and then we look at the y values, from 1 to 6 is 5 units away. So 3 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. That's 9 plus 25 equals c squared. So 34 equals c squared, and you take the square root. And the distance between those points is radical 34 units. So for a look at the next 2 weeks, we're basically going to be looking at the equations of circles in different forms. So this first week we're going to look at a very simple form that includes the center and the radius. And next week we're going to be looking at standard form, which involves completing the square to find the center and the radius. And one other thing to note is that the homework is just going to be due on Fridays from now on. So just one homework assignment for the week. Hopefully that simplifies things, and hopefully we get more people completing it. So your job on the front page of this is to figure out the distance between 0, 0 and these points on the left. So 0, 0 is right here, and in our case it's going to be the center of the circle. So if you want to find the distance between 0, 0 and 3, 4, you do exactly what we did in the do now. Just figure out how far over, how far up. 3, 4, and this should be 3 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared. You can solve it. Hopefully you noticed the answer is 5. Now do the same thing for all of these points, and it does help to plot them on the graph itself, because then you'll see the circle start to form here. And for x, y, what you want to do is try to figure out the pattern with the work you've done here and see if you can make a general formula for x, y in this box right here. That'll show you how you write the equation of a circle with the center at the origin. On the back page, you're actually going to change the center. The center has changed to 2, -6. So this is the center of your circle. And you want to find the distance from 2, -6. And the first point is 2, 7. The second point is 7, 6. You want to find the distance from that center, 2, -6, the black dot, to those blue dots. Yes, I know, these don't fit on the graph. So what I want you to do is try to think of an algebraic way to solve for these, because the algebraic way is going to lead into this formula that you need to do down here. And again, with the xy, this will give you a general formula for something with the center of the circle with a center of 2, -6. I'll give you a hint, it involves subtracting before you square some things. And finally, here's a quick wrap-up question with this, which I want you guys to take a look at afterwards. So, I'm going to give you the answer right now, but try to come back to this and figure out why that's true. So, with a radius of 6 and a center of -1, 2, the equation of this circle is going to be x plus 1, quantity squared, plus y minus 2, quantity squared, equals either 6 squared or 36. So hopefully you can see how -1, +2, +1, -2, and 6 goes to 36. Just think 6 squared. Remember, this is like a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And don't forget, your homework is due Friday at the beginning of class.